Hello, welcome to the Season 1 Rugby League betting review for tonight's live game on Sky. Hull KR against Catalan. Yeah, maybe not the biggest game we've had so far this season. It should be a good game. I think plenty of points in this one. Hull KR still decimated with injuries. They've got Budebsa back, but they're still missing the likes of Mantellato and Kelly. Obviously, Campese seems to be out for the season now. Had really bad luck with injuries, Campese. But more importantly, Catalan are missing Carney and Aiton. Carney in particular really make them tick. I can see them struggling without him. The record without Carney in the side is not good at all. Like I said, they've both had good wins last week. Obviously, Catalan beating Widnes and Hull had a brilliant win at Leeds. Okay, teams are winning at Leeds for fun at the moment, but still got to go in and get the job done. They're still the champions, so they still have that mystique about them heading the lead. So that was a really good win, especially by the points margin. Now, they've Catalan to fourth now, which is amazing in Super League. I think they're on a 4-game winning run. They've won 3 away from home in a row, which doesn't happen very often, especially at this stage in the season. But this is the start of the season when travelling backwards and forwards between England and France does seem to catch up with them. So I wouldn't be liking them at 1-2 to win this game, especially without, say, Carty and Aiden, who's a really good hooker. And Hull can't bear them where they are in the league, and 7-4, does that really appeal? I'd soon that they're getting 6 points start at home, the home side for this one on the handicap. That's probably kind of where I like on this. I mean, I think there'll be plenty of points, but I do just think Hull could win it. Maybe it's just by 1 to 5 points on the winning margin. I think it'll be close, but I do think look for a kind of a winning bet which involves a high point scoring margin, especially if the weather's good. I do think there'll be plenty of tries in this. Both teams have got try scores all over the park. But I just think that 6 point handicap could just be the way for Hull KR. If you disagree with me, fancy the French side, you can either take the -6 on the handicap, boost your price, or half time, full time. It's about the same, 10 to 11 for Catalan to win this half time at full time. But I just I think Hull KR could just about get the job done in this. But like I said, maybe it's just be a bit more safe. Take the 6 point start on the handicap for the home side. That's the first try scorers. 2 players who scored last week and good try scoring form. Pat Richards 10-1, he could be decent, and also you've got Thornley about 12-1 for Hull KR. He's always good for a try. Thornley, he's a decent player. He had a lot of injuries last year, but he seems to be back to his best now. So that'll be kind of where I'll be looking for first try scorers. I mean, as for man of the match, there's a 5-way tie. A 10-1 in favouritism. It's a wide open market. This without the likes of Mantellato, and Kelly, and obviously Carney were always up there in the reckoning for man of the match. But for me, one of the favourites is Sean Lunt. He's 10-1. I like him. He's played really well at Leeds for me. But what we're hearing reports, he was one of the best players. He probably was the best player on the pitch. Only on last week when Hull KR beat Leeds. So from dummy half, kind of where these games come, we won. I do think that Sean Lunt 10-1 is kind of where I'd be looking. As for Catalan, man of the match, well, I do think there'll be a lot of points in this game, and it could be wise to look for the goal kick. Pat Richards 20-1. Say if he kicked 4 goals and scored a couple of tries, you're looking at 16 points he'll score in the game. I mentioned this before with Mantellato and a couple of other players. They get that kind of points total. That's really hard to ignore, especially if he kicks a big, couple of ones from the touchline. If he's a winger himself, scores a couple from the touchline and kicks them. Really is hard for the Sky team to ignore that. So I think 20-1 for Richards man of the match. I think that's massive. So yeah, I definitely think Lunt and Sean Richards will be my man of the match picks in this one. Obviously got the likes of Taylor and Ascari always up there at 10-1 as well. But yeah, it would be Richards and Thornley for me. But like I said, I do think probably just it's a tough game this one. Like I said, there's been really hard this year Super League. There's not been much pattern to the results at all if you look over the bigger picture. But just think probably +6 Hull KR at home. They're a decent side at home. I think they can stay inside that. But like I said, my main man of the match bets would be Sean Lunt. And like I said, probably my value bet of the game, even though I probably don't fancy them to win, to be honest. But probably looking at Richards at 20-1 to be man of the match. I think that's a really good price because, like I say, I think his points tally could be high if Catalan win the game. Like I say, we'll be back again on Friday for more live Super League. Until then, we'll see you later. Ta-ra.